Okay, for my one, the third one, this was my longest one, like almost 8 years.
Oh, whoa.
And I honestly thought that it was the one I'll settle down with. So it started with the same thing again, the funny and nice. It's like I said, funny is like brain connection, same humor. Nice as in like he treats people nicely, kind. So this one is might be extroverted, but has an introverted side to him, but the kind who likes to make people laugh.
Okay.
Which I guess to me, who was more the shy type of person ever since, it's refreshing. It's like he has what I don't have, the confidence, the putting himself out there and being comfortable with himself.
I
And
see.
yeah, he was also spontaneous, which also like the opposite of me. So okay with doing things unplanned and stuff. And this was around the first work, so that was adult age, like early adult.
Your first job?
Yeah. Ah, yes, first job.
Okay.
So this one actually I listed some good influences that I got from him. Because you know how I said I found him confident, which I lacked before.
Yep.
So he used to tell me this when I'm not confident in doing things. He told me like, if you're not doing anything wrong, there's nothing to be embarrassed about it. Like just do it. And that everyone starts as a beginner. So it's okay if you suck at first. Eventually you'll get good at it. So those kinds of things. I like those. And I guess it's with this person that I did try to shift my job into the one I have now. It's like a big shift,
Yep.
which is not for a shy person to be standing in front of people and speaking.
Yep.
So
I
yeah, I
see.
guess he helped me there to be more confident. But I guess with this one, the big learning is recognize red flags.
Okay.
Don't romanticize red flags. Trust your intuition.
Okay.
So the story there is because early in the relationship, I guess he showed me his phone, like photos and stuff, and then I saw some photos of him with a female friend. It's always them together, just them, and then or them beside each other. So in my mind, it's like, oh, there must be something in there. Like I can ask, like it's just past relationship can be talked about anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then he denied it and he said it's nothing. It's just friends and all. But then somehow I was still getting that gut feeling that there's something in there. Like I can't remember exactly how it returned the topic, maybe meeting them or friend. So I asked him about that again, like months later. And then he denied it again. And then months later again, he admitted to it. He admitted to saying that they were almost relationship but didn't exactly happen and that visited her house and stuff, like hang out a lot, stuff like that. So it was like that. I guess the negative point there that I experienced is he could have told me at the start it will be okay anyway. Like it's not bad to have an ex or an almost ex. Like but the wrong thing I guess is the hiding it and yeah, eventually revealing. So I called it lying when cornered or something that like
What was his reason for lying about it though?
I guess he didn't want me to be upset about that, like finding out something like that. Like, and actually, it wasn't just that. In the first few days, there were little bits of lying about something embarrassing, but as an excuse or a white lie. And then eventually, I find out anyway. Like, I like being detective.
So are you saying that he lied a lot in general?
Not a lot, but more when he doesn't want the effect of saying the truth. Like it can cause problems or it can be uncomfortable. To me, it's okay to have some trouble now and have the trust be maintained rather than fake peace and then later something big revealed and then trust break. And the funny thing is it repeated and I predicted that it would repeat and years later, something similar happened, like lying about something. There's also the pattern of when he's insisting that it's not true, he would even get mad at me because of me asking about it.
Oh,
And
geez.
then after some poking and stuff, it's revealed that I was right all along. The things I was getting, the clues I was getting was right all along. So it's like, why should have saved me time and why not just tell it at the start? I'll be understanding anyway.
Yeah, so is
Yeah.
it the reason why you guys broke up?
Not eventually. So funny that the second lie, I still forgave and was okay with it. But something in me was really telling me it's going to happen again.
Yep.
Sometime in the future, maybe after a year or two, it's going to happen again. And it did. But it's just something small, I guess. But the thing there is, I even have some quote about it in one of my stories. Like, trust is a pair of eyeglasses. Once it's broken, you can never see the world the same again. There's already a crack. So I guess even if it's a small thing, what he lied about, it's just the fact that I got lied to again is the thing. And then it made made me the unhealthy girlfriend then, like being controlly, like wanting him to report to me everything, like asking about him, like where he is and stuff. Because I got lied to about that. Like one of those small lies was he's just hanging out with friends, and he even said we're just all guys in here and something something. And then I found out that it's not necessarily all guys. Like it wouldn't have been a big deal if it's revealed like it's this person's celebration. She happens to be a girl and she's treating us all to dinner. But he said in particular that it's all guys. Don't worry, something like that.
Oh, yep.
So yeah, that kind of avoiding trouble by lying is the thing. But I guess that somehow made me realize how much I value that honesty. Oh yeah, I remembered some stuff I forgot to mention. So
Okay.
you know how with X1 I had the trauma of being a placeholder, the female friend, and then with X2 the jealousy and possessiveness. So somehow I carry those both into X3, the relationship there.
I
So
see.
that's why when I saw the female friend, I was like, oh, maybe there was something there. I have to confirm this before we start. While we're still early, I have to confirm so I won't experience that again. And then yeah, the lies, even though they were small, they just piled up, and then that made me not the healthy kind, controlly update or report requiring one, which wasn't good. But I guess he rode along with it. I guess that was also one of the problems. He would agree to what I suggest. For example, we had an issue. I'd suggest this and he would agree. But I think it was more the surface agreeing to please me without really thinking it through if it's really doable or if it's really possible. Like, I guess in short, making promises that you can't really keep.
Right.
And then I trusted those and then they got broken because maybe some of them were not really realistic. And then, yeah, that's why the trust breaking kept repeating. But this lasted for a long time because I guess I've already invested a lot of time. I don't want it to go to waste. And that's actually one of the learnings there that time wasted is already time wasted. Just cut it. But I still continued. There were some instances when I think it's coming from being not really satisfied that I was being attracted to someone else, but I was trying not to. And I was trying to keep myself not be friendly with guys so that I won't make any mistake. But I still did make some mistakes before,
Oh,
like entertaining someone, an old childhood friend
as in you led them
somehow.
on a bit?
I guess it was one time when we got together with primary school friends, and then this person said that he used to like me before a lot, and then he was almost my first one, but my parents didn't allow that.
Oh,
They were strict back then. So this was an almost one, which on both sides, we both like each other, but was just not allowed, which opened the gates for X1. Like my parents allowed it finally.
you mean that guy triggered conversations about it or something?
Yes, yeah. So meeting him again when we were adults, like he talked about that. But yeah, I still tried to and actually committed some, not exactly cheating as how cheating is defined, but somehow close to that because of that childhood friend. Maybe let's call him X0 because he's not technically, but he
Mm.
came before one. Yes. And I guess there's also the excitement of new, like it was supposed to be someone before, but didn't happen. And then I'm not satisfied with my current one. And so that kind of thing.
Oh, yep.
But eventually, X3 and I were able to fix that. It's like we were equals now. Like I did something bad and he also had the lies. So we were trying to work on the relationship.
So when you say you guys fixed it, that was during the relationship.
So we were still together. Yeah, so I guess I got too focused on improving the relationship and him with how he would promise something and then not really think it through. And then I tend to believe it, like wanting to see if you will meet it. Yeah, that kind of thing. So I was trying to improve his honesty and I was making this like, why don't we try this? We try this new system and this, something like that. I was too focused on that and I guess I didn't get to work on myself. I was already being the unhealthy kind. Like no one or even him was telling me that I shouldn't be like that. I shouldn't be that controlling or needy, maybe, to have the reassurance that I'm in a safe relationship. And then somehow another thing that got me that I realized, like, it's because we were already almost 8 years and people were asking, what are your plans for the future? Are you two not going to have kids, getting married? Because it's culture thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when we talk about that, I also found out he doesn't want to have kids. And me, I have somehow always imagined having kids. Like my parents like kids, I like kids. So that one is kind of incompatibility. But he said that if I want kids, he'll be okay with it. But I didn't want that answer because to me, if he just agreed like that, saying that it's me who liked it all along and he just agreed, if we encounter problems in the future related to the kid, it might be a point of argument. Like, I didn't want this all along. It was you who wanted it.
Yeah.
Right. So I didn't want that answer. So So to me, it's like we should want it both if we would do that.
Yeah, and it also sounds like there's a possibility they could be an
Mm.
absent parent
Oh
if they're not
yeah.
actually that keen on it. They're just
Yes. Mm.
allowing it to happen.
Yeah, because I guess with his background, he witnessed how his cousins got kid at an early age, so he didn't want that to happen to him. He has an idea of what he wants related to kids, and he's just
Right.
going to adjust to me if I want. And there's also the lifestyle, like not much future planning in terms of finances because he's kind of like he's spontaneous and he likes things like the latest of things, like the latest of shoes, devices, cool stuff. We've been together for a while, so I was concerned how is he saving up somehow, like for the future, or just spending it and it never ends. The cycle of wants never ends. So even that I controlled. Like I
Oh,
made him some spreadsheet of you should do it this way, save up for this. Like you have this sector for things you want, but a sector for future. So I
hmm.
controlled that too. Somehow he rode along that, but sometimes we would argue about that too because it's like he just rode along with it. He didn't really want it. You don't agree, but you just agree. So you
Yep.
won't fight. Yeah, that kind of happened a lot. So I guess so during COVID, we broke up because of being separated, having some disagreements, but we got back together after that. And it was also around the time when I was starting to write my stories, the online ones. And I guess that also sparked it somehow. Like I was writing my ideal kind of relationship, which I guess made me realize that this is not that. So somehow I really lost interest, which was really weird. Like losing interest to the point of getting annoyed at everything he did, even his presence, which I used to like. Like
Mm.
him being in the room would annoy my OCD. Yeah, it's really like I lost the feeling. And I kind of feel bad. Like I even remember the last few times he was there at my house and I was cold to him and he was leaving. And it's like I was okay with that. Whereas before I was the needy one. It was really a complete weird sudden coldness. Even I found it, yeah.
You surprised yourself.
And I guess that one, I got busy with the stories for 2 years. I didn't get sad about that. I used the experience, wrote about them and stuff. And I guess I got busy. But after 2 years, I guess it all came to me. Like I wasted so much time. I was stupid.
Yeah, I see.
That kind of like facing it once and for all when I was no longer that distracted. That was also around the time when I was working on myself, like improving weaknesses and stuff, like thinking more about future, what I have to change. So this one, since it's the longest, it made me unhealthy in some parts. It made me better on some parts. Overall, wasted time. But I guess if I were given a chance to do it again, to rewrite it, I would say that I might have been different. Maybe good way, maybe bad way if I didn't go through all of that. So I'm still okay with how it went. Like it's part of who I am now, the things I learned there.
Yeah, I'd say so. 8 years is a really long amount of time to be committed to anything, a job, a
Mm,
person.
yes, right? Yeah. So that's three.
Okay.
How about you?
Okay, my number three. Well, okay, actually, this number three is the one that I was debating whether I add to this list or
Mm,
not.
mhm,
Basically, we never defined ourselves as a couple. We acted like a couple. We went on holidays together. We basically
mm,
anything that you can imagine that couples would do together, we did it together.
mhm,
But we never called each other girlfriend and boyfriend, and we were never exclusive.
mm,
So, I knew off the bat that that wasn't good. Like, it wasn't a serious thing. So I let it happen. And I think in the end, I didn't get that hurt or anything.
mm,
So I don't regret it either. I guess the main reason for why we ended was the main reason it was never serious in the first place. And so I'd say that what went wrong was that, or what wasn't right, was that he never knew what he wanted. He would say, I think this is what I want, but I'm not sure. So still want to be able to explore
mhm.
everything before I commit to anything.
So
Yeah.
even in things, it was like that.
Yeah.
I see. Commitment issues then.
Yes, yes. I'm talking about it in a lot less detail than your blurb, but I'd say that there wasn't much for me to learn from it,
Mm,
but I feel like it really changed him because at the end of it, I was not interested anymore, but
mm.
he realized that he developed feelings for me.
Wait, it was around the end that he realized the feelings?
Yes.
Like after all the times together.
Yep. So basically, when it was too late, because that's when I had lost
Mm-mm.
feelings, and
Yeah.
that's when I was saying we should stop, and he was
Mm-hmm.
quite sad about that. And yeah, I think I feel, like I said, I don't feel like I learned much from it, but I do feel good that I feel like I helped him as a friend, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have any ill feelings towards him, but
Mm,
I do feel like that experience really changed him. He went from I don't know what I want to I do want a serious relationship, and if it's
Mm.
not with you, that's okay. It's not my preference, but I want to take relationships seriously now. And so I feel like that changed him completely. Like it didn't only
Mm.
manifest in how he interacted with his partners, but also with friends. I feel like he just suddenly
Oh,
became a lot more considerate as a person
that's
after
good.
that experience. Yeah.
And I guess it ended well, like you two are okay because he changed for the better.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Between us, we're okay. Yeah, yeah. If anything, I ended up introducing him to one of my friends
Oh,
that he is now married to.
what?
Yeah, pretty cute.
Oh,
Pretty cute story.
yeah. Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah,
Somehow, this one, I'm seeing a bit of similarity with number two, where there's the comfort, the fun stuff, but this one just doesn't have the commitment yet.
yeah,
And I think somehow a common thing among the three is not knowing what they really want, which might be developing in you. Like you're getting more and more idea of what you want.
yeah. I'd say so. I think
Uh,
in the first two, I was still young enough that in my brain, I still felt like a teenager.
mm,
And then in this third one, I knew what I wanted, but I guess I didn't really take it too seriously either. I was like,
oh,
oh,
yeah.
I don't really
Mm-hmm.
care. Like, I'm not trying to get in a serious relationship ASAP. So
Yeah.
when he made the proposal of it being not so serious, I was like, sure, I'll just focus on other parts of my life while I have
Mm,
this person where we keep each other company, but casually. That's all I
it's
have to say about that third one, unless you have questions.
I guess none right now, but it's interesting that it's unusual because you both early parts, you're both aware that it's not a relationship, but it seems like it.
Yeah, we did talk about it a lot though. So it's not like
Uh-huh.
it's a situationship where one person's
Ah,
like, oh,
mm-mm.
don't know what's going on. Like we both talked about it a lot. I think it was mostly from his end that he didn't want it to be
Um,
serious. And from my end, I was like thinking, I don't know if I'm interested in this enough for it to be long term
um,
anyway. So I don't
mm-mm.
mind us just doing
Ah, okay.
this. But I know that in the back of my mind, I was thinking, if we just do this,
Mm,
like, I don't see it easily becoming a serious long term relationship. Like, it will just
mm-mm.
end. Whereas from his
Mm-mm.
end, obviously, it was the other way around.
Yeah, this just reminded me of something, that kind of thing. I guess it's common with young people. Like, it's here. Okay, let's try.
Yeah,
Kind of,
basically.
right?
Yeah.
So I also went there, been there. Like, okay, this person is proposing this one. Why not try? Since they're courageous enough.
Yeah, and I was thinking that I hadn't really done
Right.
that before, so it didn't hurt to try since I was in a situation where it wouldn't hurt anyone. Well,
Mm-hmm.
it ended up hurting him in the end, but he's the one that's proposing it.
Mm-mm.
It didn't hurt anyone else, I guess.
So I guess it all turned out for the better, especially for him.
Yeah, I'd say so. We can expand more on these
Ah,
X's in another session, but we'll,
oh yeah,
I guess
yeah.
in this one, we'll talk more high
The
level.
learn